Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. So, first time I used this electric stove burner, and came out really good. So I got a different work schedule at the apartment building right now. What's difficult is right is the hours I work, right? I have to take pictures of everything, everything I from before and after pictures, right? Before and after pictures of like everything. It's time consuming. It's very time consuming. Hmm. So we got brown rice with chicken, and I use A1. I use A1. What is it? I use some spices and some A1 barbecue sauce. Then we have Jello with orange, tangerines, bananas, cooked apples, and raspberries. So usually when your stove is not working, you can use those burners. The burners take a while to heat up, but if you have them at full blast, that works good. They still work good. I mean, they take a while for it to cook. And the rice is in the bag. You know, the brown rice is in the bag. Channel's doing great. Channel is we're 105 away from 4K, not 4K, 6K. What am I talking about? 6K. And not only is Yo Energy celebrating 6K this month, Russ Says What Variety Channel will get there too. That's how we do on Russ Says What Variety. Russ Says What International Variety Channel. Yes. I want the channel to be international because it's more than just New York. It's Philippines, it's Canada, it's Europe, it's Georgia, it's everywhere. We're friends with everybody. We're friends with straights. We're friends with lesbians. We're friends with gays. We're friends with transgenders. We're friends with white, black, Puerto Rican, Spanish, everything. There's no discrimination on this channel. Everybody's welcome. Are we friends with Rudy's? Why not? We're just not about the money. We're not about the money, even though we had a good month last month. You know, we just have to be more focused. We just have to be more focused on the task at hand. If I'm at work, I have to focus on work. If I'm not at work, then I don't have to worry about that. Sometimes Bowie's tight, yeah. Sometimes I get killed at Hard Rock more than anywhere else. Bowie's have been doing pretty good in the last city. Bowie's my last 2-3 trips. I've been having a lot of bonuses. Mm. Where's the chicken from? You cook it or take it out? I cooked it. Don't like doing takeout all the time. I'm not Yo Angie channel. I like to cook. I like to cook at home. I don't like doing takeout all the time. You get sick. Besides working at the garden and stuff, you know you get a lot of food anyhow. Didn't you watch Ross's shorts? Cook on a hot plate when your stove don't work. You know, that's because they never. That's because you're doing work on the gas lines and they never turned it back on, and they should have turned it back on. Total landlord. they've been drilling holes in. They've been replacing all the gas lines. So I told the guy, "You turn off my gas. You know, you have to turn it back on. I can't cook without the gas." Joy can't cook without gas. But this electric burner, I'll show her how it works. I'll show her how it works, and she'll do it, and she'll just have to be careful. It takes a little bit longer to warm up, you know, but it is what it is. Like this month, we're gonna have a better budget. This month's budget is a lot better. Starting out of a new month. I don't think we're gonna go past our budget. So my hours at the apartment building job got cut back quite a bit. They knocked it down from whatever I was working to like 22 hours right now. You know? So on Thursday and Friday I work 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday I work 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sunday and Wednesday I work 3 to 8. It's our apartment building. Hope so. Because I really don't want the drama on my channel. That's for somebody else's channel. I don't want the drama. I really don't want the drama on this channel. I don't feed off the drama. I don't look for drama. And I don't want the drama. That's drama. There's enough drama going around in the slot community. I don't need to make a drama myself. You know, there's enough drama going around in the slot community. All those adults crying over he said, she said, this and that. I can't trust you. You can't trust me. He slept with her. He used my free play. He used my free room. She took another person's ticket. This and that. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. It's like Charlie Brown with the mother, like Charlie Brown. Yeah. Well, I made that drama myself. Gotta be more careful at work. I gotta be more careful at work. I gotta be a good soldier. I gotta be a good soldier, even though it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard with those hours. Because I know it's gonna be tough. Because I gotta dig a before and after pictures of everything I do. And how hard that's going to be? It's going to be very difficult. Then I got to send it to the boss and to the super. And then I told him, like, I wanted to use my vacation time because I haven't taken a vacation all year, so I wanted to use my vacation time. Hmm. Eventually, what I want to do is I want to quit this job and do this a little bit more. Even though it's not very profitable, I enjoy it. It's not very profitable for me. Mm-mm. To get to a point, I want to get to a point on the channel where we build the channel up enough. It's not it's not quite there yet. Maybe when the channel hits 10,000 or more subscribers, maybe we'll be a lot worth it more. But I feel like I have to work a little bit. I have to work harder with the shorts. I think the shorts are really helping the channel, and we gotta continue. We gotta continue being diverse with what we do, between the cooking, helping out the homeless, and helping out more people. Mm, it's raspberry. Mm, mm. That's how I feel. You know, that's how I personally feel. I personally feel we had a great month last month. Last month was excellent. Can we top it? Can we top that last month? That last month it was fantastic. Last month we gained. Last month was such a great month. The last 6 months has been really good. Mm. Joe makes everything better. And I left some food for Joy if she's hungry. If she's hungry. Mm. Mm. 330 play starting tomorrow. Hot shit. Yeah. That's very good. I missed those months that had all that free play. But you have to spend a lot of money to like. You have to play a lot in order to get that much free play. The Raja gets that much free play. Because if you ever watch, if you ever watch this slot machine, right? She works for Raja, right? And she plays off his free play all the time. Not her money, but she works for him, so it's okay. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine if you work for the person and they give you permission to use their free play. Because the person's there while she's doing it. And a lot of times, if you watch the Big Jackpot channel, right, and they say they're live from a certain location, right? That's not really. It's not. They're not really live. It's uploaded like it's live. I think the Rogers spent so much money in the casino. The casinos frown upon other people using other people's comps and other people's free play, but people do it all the time anyhow. Like security, right? They'll stop you from filming. They'll stop you from filming without permission, but they won't stop you from using somebody else's free play or somebody else's card. And there's no secret. There's no secret. There's absolutely no secret. There's no secret to how to win on a slot machine. Like there's no secret on how to be a good worker. It's no secret. It's either you suck it up or you're not gonna have a job. Hmm. Hmm. This was a very good idea. I'm gonna take more apples and make that. Hmm. Hmm. That's what I should do. I should take about 10 apples, put them in the pot, boil the apple down. Mmm. That's a great idea. Boiling the apples. Because apples are natural, they have natural sugar to them. You don't have to add anything else. No, you shouldn't should his wife's more sensible. I think his wife's pulling the strings. Mm. Yeah. Oh, I hate staying up this late when I have work. I'm glad I don't have to be at work early in the morning. I can wake up like 9 o'clock and be at work by 11. And then Sunday, I get out of work. I go straight home. I go to sleep. I can be at work by 3 o'clock. 3 to 8. Then Monday is no work at the garden. Monday's no work. Monday's no work at periods. Monday's no work, period. There's no work. There's no work Wednesday, Thursday at the garden. And then I got the follow. I got this. I got Sunday the 10th off. Sunday the 24th off. Monday the 18th off. Thursday the 14th off. The 4th and the 6th off. The 7th off. The schedule works out very well. It's a very likable schedule. We only had that really one hard week where we had the Knicks and Rangers 6 days in a row. That was really difficult. You have a documented intellectual disability ? In school, it's documented. It's documented in my high school. When I was in high school, when I was in middle school, elementary school, I'm not afraid to say this. I was in special ed. I'm not afraid to say that I'm not stupid, but I'm a bit slow on certain things. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. He knows I'm kind of special. He cuts me breaks because he feels like I'm on retarded or something. He feels like I'm retarded. Just because I have to work hard for what I got. He feels like I'm retarded. I don't like using the word retarded, but it's like when you go through life with people always putting you down and people always saying you can't do this, you can't do that, and you prove them wrong. Like people at work say, "Well, how come you always on bill and trash, Ross? How come we can't do anything else?" I've been at the shop for 17 years. I earned my stripes. I earned everything. I bust my ass. The garden is not an easy job. Garden is far from easy. I actually applied to a lot more jobs. If something comes up better than this apartment building job, I will leave the apartment building job. I will leave the apartment building job. I've had many jobs in my lifetime. I've worked in a residential home. I've worked at JCPenney's. I worked at Sears. I worked at Macy's Closeout City. I worked in the board of education as a cleaner. I worked at Queensborough College as a custodial. I worked at Walmart. I worked at McDonald's. I worked at A&P, Stop and Shop. Same thing. I worked at Pathmark. I was a cashier. I worked at a sleepaway camp. I worked at the Gap, Sears. I've been all over. I've been all over. I'm at this point, right, where let's move to Vegas and work at the casino. Well, I couldn't play at the casino if I worked there. You know, it's unless I have the easy life experience, which is riding in the car, getting your food on, and him teaching you how to make money. Him teaching you how to make money and how how to how to find out about tea. The Easy Life Experience, $99 a month. The Easy Life plus Ross Says What experience, $300 a month. Yeah. The biggest experience in life would be $1,000 a month. The biggest experience in life. That would be an experience where you get to shadow somebody and you get to follow them around their job. You get to eat with them, you get to go places with them, and you get to see how they live for a month. And all food and board is included in the big experience for life. $1,000 a month. All food and everything is included in the big experience for life. That means if I go to the movies, you're coming with me. If I go to the casino, you're coming with me. If I go to McDonald's, Burger King, whatever, you come with me. Wherever I go, you come with me. Have a good night, old waitress. I personally think we should revisit the egg roll challenge. I think we should revisit the egg roll challenge, or we should seriously go to Orlando one of these days again. I would have. I would have seriously. I would have seriously did the egg roll challenge again, but I would have to pick a day. It was a really fun challenge. Unless somebody has a better challenge. I think the hard-boiled egg challenge would be harder. Imagine how much you'd be farting after that. All the hard-boiled eggs, you can eat it within an hour. What's up, Steve? How are you? Good to see you, Steve. How's Canada? Oy vey. Oy vey? Oh, Canada. We stand on God. Donna. Oh, Canada. We stand on God. Na 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 na. Na 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 na, oh Canada, we stand on God. Oh, Canada, we stand on God's knee. Da, na, 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 na. La 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 hey. Sorry, I don't know all the words. Sorry. It just sounds so good when you like if you ever go to a hockey game, right? When America plays Canada, right? You have the Canadian national anthem, and then you have the American national anthem, right? Both of them, used. Canada still has the word God in there. The national anthem, American national anthem, I think they took the word God out. That's what I think. And the Blue Jays. Toronto Raptors, Toronto Blue Jays, Ottawa Senators, Winnipeg Jets, Vancouver Canucks, Montreal Canadiens. There's so many Canada teams. There's Canadian Football League, right? I think they only have one baseball team now. And they used to have Vancouver Grizzlies, but they moved to Memphis. And I think they have 6 or 7 hockey teams. Because you remember during the pandemic, how everybody played with everybody, but the way they had the way they could travel and stuff, like it was hard to travel to Canada. I mean, that was hard. I think the pandemic really brought people to a breaking point. Yeah, so it's really oh, what time is it? 9:30 already? No way. Yeah, it's 9:30. Holy shit. Yeah. Friday night. Um, Channel's doing great. 7 Canadian teams, right? Seven Canadian teams. That's in hockey. You got one in baseball, one in basketball. Nothing, not football because they have their own. They have their own football league, and some of the best wrestlers are from Canada. Canada has some of the best wrestlers in the world. Hey, Day at the Beach, Boston girl, how are you? good to see you, dear, at the beach. Good to see you, my friend. I really need to like shave this beard off and like restart. Bret Hart, Edge, Jericho, Trish Stratus. Pretty good. Is Christian from Canada too? What about Kenny Omega? Kenny Omega's from Canada, right? What about Don Callis? Canadian wrestlers keep, they had some of the best wrestlers of all time. What about Owen Hart? What about Neidhart? What about Natty Neidhart? The whole like British Bulldog. He wasn't from Canada because he was married to Bret Hart's sister. That's how he related to Bret Hart. He got married to Bret Hart's sister. Don't forget about Sammy. Don't forget about Sammy Zayn and Kevin Owens. They're both Canadian. The show's feeling a little bit better. I think we'll have an easier week. We need to slow it down a little bit. I think we're just doing too much. Doing too much in a short amount of time. Yeah, when you're doing so much, for a short amount of time, it gets caught up to you. No Punk on SmackDown next week. Wow, he didn't show up in Brooklyn. How disappointing! How disappointing! Very disappointing. A lot of people wanted to see him. I don't know how. Tell you the truth, I don't know how often he's going to wrestle. I really don't know how often he's going to wrestle. It might not be that often. Might be very sparingly. I don't know if he has a Legends contract or he's a full-time contract or whatever. He has in his contract they say he has a behavior thing. So he has to be on a good behavior. Or they can get rid of him. Hope you're feeling better soon. 999 super chat from Days of the Beach, Boston girl. Thank you very much. Have a nice. Thank you for being here. If you guys are watching the chat, if you guys are watching the stream, hit that thumbs up button. I know it. I know people. I know it doesn't really mean much to me, but people say that anyhow. It doesn't mean much to me at all. What means more is people that come in chat and say hi and stuff, and you know, are here for the ride. Win, lose, or draw. Win, lose, or draw in life. Doesn't matter if we go to the casino. Doesn't matter if we're eating at home. Doesn't matter if we're traveling to different states. Doesn't matter if we're going to Arby's or whatever. Thank you, Days of the Beach. Boston girl. Yeah, it was a. We ended November very tough. November was a hard month. December was a lot better. For some reason, November is my kryptonite. November, I've had good days and bad days. So it's like it's a month I dread. I've had I've had more bad days in November than I had any other month. You remember Boston girl, but do you remember my name? Ah, I'm bad with names. I thought you were the same person as Boston girl. To tell you the truth, I thought you were the same person as Boston girl. You just changed your name. I know I'm a bit old here. I know all the grays are coming in because I haven't shaved in I only shaved like once the whole month of November. Yeah, I think your first name starts with C, I believe. I had two friends that used to come in here, and they were big time gamblers, right? And I met them in Vegas. They were nice people. You know who's really good people? Cam and Frenchie. Really good people. Really down to earth, awesome people. Shout out to Cam and Frenchie. Dirty Diana is a good person, even though people give her a lot of shit. You know, it is what it is. Oh, you hear that? Yeah. Oh, fucking place. You hear that? You hear the mouse? Literally, they're in the garage, right? One must have went through the cracks. It's not a ghost. It's a freaking mouse. Like they must have dug. They when they went in the garage, right? They must have chewed a hole through the wall, and you can hear them squeaking and stuff. They're not smart enough. But I can't pinpoint where they are. I can't pinpoint where they are, It's not in this apartment. I'll tell you that one. But you hear them. You hear them because they're squeaking. Probably in the walls. They don't live that long anyhow, right? A mice or a mouse? Mice, mouse, or rats? They literally don't live that long. They have a very short lifespan. I think my fupa, my stomach, has a bigger lifespan. I seriously think that. My fupa, my stomach, has a seriously bigger lifespan than the mice. But how would you capture the mice? If they're in the walls, how the hell would you capture them? You would seriously have to find out where they are. You would have to rip through the walls just to get them. Am I gonna stay there? So far, yes. Until the new apartment's ready. I'm not paying any extra for this new apartment. I'm not paying any extra for this new apartment. I'm still paying the same amount I'm paying here. Like Joy's helping out with the difference. Am I nervous to move? No. Not nervous. I just want to get done with it already. I want to get done with it. You know, so I can move on with my life. My brother, congratulations to my brother. He got a job with the United States Post Office. I don't know how many people know about this, but he got a job with the United States Postal Service. You know? That's good for him. That could be a long career. Look at Michael Kelly. He's been working for the United States Post Office Service for a long time. That's good money. That's really good money. If I was making that type of money per hour what he makes, I would only have to work one job. My brother Matthew, or Mateo, what they say in another language. Matthew. He's a couple years younger than me. He's a perfect role model. You know, he takes care of his family. You know, he's also a veteran. He was a cavalry scout in the army for 2.5 years. So he is considered a veteran. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it. That is what it is. I feel like sometimes I feel like certain streams should be members only. Joy is a happy person. Joy, Joy is full of life and energy, and she's a very happy person. She brings joy to everybody in life. Not yet. I don't think she cares. I don't think she cares. She lost 260 subscribers, 270 subscribers. There's more people coming out of the woodworks. You know, all these people that were her friends, the whole crew, everybody's coming out of the woodworks. All the people that she was supposedly friends with, supposedly friends with, they're not friends with her anymore. See, they use the word friend. They use the word friend very strongly. Wow, for your new home, congratulations, a $49.99 super chat by Day at Reach. Thank you. Much love. Wait, is that how you do a heart? Wait, that's a diamond cutter. Hearts? Wait, hearts? Thank you, Day at the Beach. I want to get Joy. I want to get Joy. What would you say if I got Joy one of those big giant bags? I already bought her a whole bunch of stuff last month. And she's not really a materialistic person. But one of those big giant purses. Come in handy. And she loves white. You know? Yeah, that's right. Because I'm charging my other phone. I'm charging my other phone. Yeah, he's jealous. He does it because he's jealous. He's jealous, He's very jealous. I find it annoying. You know, I find it very annoying. I found it annoying. I found it immature, and I find it nonsense. I really do. It makes no sense what he does. Makes no sense at all. It makes no sense what he does. I don't know. Should we ever go to Connecticut? I don't know. I don't know. Not everybody likes casinos. Not everybody likes to gamble all their money away. Not everybody likes to gamble the money. Some people like to give their money away, but to people that need the help. Not the casinos. The casinos don't need everybody's money. They need some people's money, but they don't need everybody's money. The casinos are making more than enough money every weekend, every day. Yep, I get angry, been losing, I refuse to go to Encore. Yeah, Encore's tough. Some casinos just stay, you can't just play in. Like me, it's been Hard Rock and it's been Bagada. It's been the tough casinos I've had a hard time with. You know, Oceans have been pretty okay. Caesars have been okay. Harrods have been pretty okay. Bally's have been rocking it. Bally's have been having a good time. A lot of bonuses. You know, I've been stopped maybe once in the last. I've been stopped like maybe once in the last 5 or 6 months there. I can't get permission. Wind Creek, I've had a couple of good winning streams. Last last time we went, it was pretty good. You know, yeah, Wind Creek last time we went, we did. It was a pretty good stream. Every once in a while, yeah, Wind Creek will be a good trip to take because I can build up my free play. And when you don't have extra money to spend, why not? Why not do Wind Creek? I could definitely get a free room there. I don't know when my card expires, but I'm not gonna make the tier thing this year. I like Circa, but their Wi-Fi kind of sucks. Aria is okay. Their Wi-Fi sucks there too. So does so does the Cosmopolitan. The Wi-Fi sucks. Um, I like the Harrows there. I like Harrows. I like the Plaza. I like the D. Never really been in El Cortez because I hear El Cortez smells like old cigarettes and old gym socks or whatever. Because it's an old time casino, you know. Let's see. Bellagio is a good, nice casino too. It's funny with Hard Rock. Like Hard Rock, I think the later you go in the day, very highly unlikely you're gonna get stopped by security. But it seems like Bally's they have security all over. Like it's so like It's so like it's so mixed together. If I was to just play in the high limit room at Bally's, you know, there's really no security in there. You know, I wouldn't mind taking the trip back to Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls was a fun trip. Maybe next summer if everything goes well. Niagara Falls was a good time. I had a really fun time in Niagara Falls. Seneca there, that casino really doesn't get packed at all. They have a huge parking lot, but that casino is not packed at all. Four Winds, I hear, is a really nice spot. Chicago got that new Wind Creek coming up next year, 2024. So eventually, the Wind Creek with me with the free play offers that will eventually reset in a couple of months. I'll build it back up, but eventually it will reset in a couple of months. Like I won't be back at Wind Creek till next year sometime, maybe next March or April. J Real goes to Rivers, the one, and he goes to the one on the boat. He goes like maybe two of them, and then he also goes to Four Winds. Here is really nice. That's where Blaine goes too. Blaine from Spin and Winning goes to Four Winds. So every time we get killed at the casino, we're high rolling, right? What happens is we go back to doing our low rolling and build back up. So we'll go back to like doing the $3 and under bet. Like when we have a bad session. Like the last time in Atlantic City, you know, Caesars Bally's was okay, Caesars was okay. Then we got the Hard Rock and it was all downhill. Hard Rock, we had a total of three bonuses on all the machines we played. And then what else? I haven't been to Foxwoods or Mohegan Sun. I haven't been to Mohegan Sun student since 2019, and I haven't been to Foxwoods since 2000. Oh no, I haven't been to Mohegan Sun since 2020. I haven't been to Mohegan Foxwoods since 2019 or 2018. They stopped running the buses there. And I'd rather go play at Yonkers than going to resorts. Resorts, it's not worth the time. But then again, you never know with these high limit machines. You could get a good hit. It doesn't take much. Like when I was playing Timberwolf Diamond, I was doing 750 bets, right, at Hard Rock. I mean, I know that was a high bet. Where I was taking trips to Biloxi and have your choice of casinos. That would be nice. Like when the weather when the weather cools down and the whole job situation cools down. Right now, right now I'm not making any like long trips anywhere because job situation. Oh, it's gonna be a pain in the ass for a little bit. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. It's gonna be a pain in the ass because my boss, he wants me to take a picture of everything I do at work, right? That's just gonna slow me down. That's just gonna slow me down. Like basically, when you work in an apartment building, right? Basically, when you work in an apartment building, as soon as I get the shit done, it's gonna get dirty again anyhow. It's before and after. Like I'll take a picture of like all the garbage areas, right? And then I have to take an after picture, then send it to him and the super. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to take all these pictures. It's a lot of work. It's like every time it's like it's a lot of work. That's gonna slow me down. It's literally gonna slow me down. Like I know my work schedule and Sundays I have a lot. I get there at 3 o'clock on Sundays. I get there 3 o'clock on Wednesdays, right? I don't know how I'm gonna get done by 8. I don't know how I'm gonna get everything done by 8 o'clock on Wednesday and Sunday. I can't do it. That's trash day. I literally can't do it. It's literally it's literally trash day and recycling day. It's a trust issue, yeah. You know, it's definitely a trust issue. He don't trust me at all. I- He doesn't think I do any work just because the super's wife works really hard. You know, the super's wife, the you know, but she only works like it's a little bit of time. Well, I'll take the pictures, but I can't take the pictures. I'll take the pictures, but I can't send them right away. It's gonna slow me down. Like every area I go, bang, bang, send, bang, bang, send. It's a process. You have to work up. You have to work outside. You have to clean out outside, right? This job, tell you the truth, I make a lot more money at the garden. At the garden, I make Gardening, I make good money. Gardening, there could be a point where I could be making $35 an hour in the next 10 years, which would be great. $35 an hour in the next 10 years, I'll only have to work that job. Nowhere else. $35 an hour, that's more than enough money. If you were to make $35 an hour, right? That's 1,400. That's 1,400 a week. You bring home 1,000 a week. You should be able to live off, even after your rent and stuff. You should be able to have your savings and everything up. Dave Ecker's here. Hey, Dave. Yeah, I'm not gonna be. I'm not live streaming at work. After work. Or like. I just don't like going home. Oh, now it'll make plenty of sense. Thursday and Friday, 9 to 1. Go home, go home, go home, go to sleep. Go home, get out of there at 1 o'clock, go home, be home at 2, wake up, go to sleep. Thank you, ma'am. You know? Not sure I understand the thing about cleaning and taking pictures. Honestly, it doesn't mean anything. The pictures could come from anywhere. You ever heard of Photoshop, Dave? Let me ask you a question, Dave. How can you tell if that picture is from today? How can you tell if the picture's from yesterday? There's no way to tell. It is what it is, right? A picture says a lot. The picture says a lot. It says, well, we're doing the best we could possibly do. But here's the thing, I can't put out. They want me done by 8 o'clock on. They want me done by 8 o'clock Saturday and on Sunday and Wednesday, right? I have a lot of recycling and a lot of trash to put out. And then when I come into work, you have the floors, the laundry room, the entrances, the outside, and what so? It's crazy. I mean, whatever it is, the place should have security cams or something. They do have cameras, but they use the camera against the workers. They use the camera against the workers. The cameras are not there to help me. The cameras are there to hurt me. They're also there. Oh, look, Mr. India Zebra is in the house. Hey, what's up, Mr. India? How you doing, Mr. India Zebra? How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, so man. It is something else. I mean, with my job at the garden, maybe this schedule will help me out, get more rest. How is Victor doing on OnlyFans? Are they making any money? Who knows? I don't know. He's banging. He's banging. Sarah. That has gotta be soft by now. I can't imagine how many people are actually subscribed to that. It's $50 a month to watch them do whatever they're doing. They must be really well off. I'm telling you. The channel, YouTube channel, it's at 231,000 subscribers, right? You know, it's at 231,000 subscribers, right? I don't think I don't think it I don't think their channel is gonna get any bigger. I think they're gonna stay. I think they might grow a little bit, but they're pretty much keeping to the same recipe with the online gambling, and then they go to Vegas. No, it's keeping to the same recipe. So they're gonna balance out. They're gonna balance out whatever they can balance out. Like it's hard. It's hard to balance stuff in life. I bought these. So they should be going off the camera footage at the apartments. It's not really just against the workers. You never know who's gonna do what and when the violations. Yeah, the cameras are there for everybody, not just there. But you know what? When he showed me the camera footage, it had the wrong time. It had the wrong timestamp. It had the wrong timestamp. So I have about 80 hours of sick time there. I got a doctor's note. I had about 30 hours of vacation time. So I built up my sick time, built up my vacation time. I don't know how I'm gonna keep it. I don't know how I'm gonna keep it under 30. How I'm gonna keep these hours. I mean, they got me scheduled 22 hours a week, right? Starting tomorrow, right? How am I gonna keep 22 hours without going over? It's not possible. It's not possible. If you're at work, right, and you're not taking a break, right? How are you gonna keep under? How are you gonna keep under? How are you gonna keep under your hours? Especially the garbage days. And I start at 3 o'clock, right? They want me done by 8 o'clock on the garbage and recycling days. I might not get done. I might not get done at 8 o'clock. I might be done at 9:30. So I'm curious about this. After the Lori thing, I looked at the Gamble Hogs for her for a chat. Wait. curious, Russ. So I'm curious after this Lori thing. Look at Gamble Hogs. Her channel was awesome. Why doesn't she stream more? She's got two kids at home. She got two kids at home. She got married to William. She doesn't need. She doesn't need to waste her money in the casino. You know, she has an awesome channel, but she doesn't. She doesn't think it's there's. She got her family. You know, like she's funny, but this is not like this is not what she wants to do with her life. She's got two kids at home, and William, you know, and she's got her job, you know, in the hospital. She doesn't need to like be YouTube famous. You know, she can stay at her. She can stay at under 15,000 subs. You know, and over 5 million subscribers, 5 million views. Like those numbers, 14,800 14,800 subscribers. That's pretty good for the amount of time she's been doing it. Yeah, she is a nurse. Yeah, you know, and I mean, if I could get to that point where I have about 15,000 subscribers, I know I'm gonna get to that point where I'll have about 15,000 subscribers or 10,000. 10,000 is my next goal. 10,000 is very doable. If Yo Angie could keep growing every day, I could definitely do it. It's gonna be a little bit harder for me, but not only do I do my shorts, Ross is working 22 hours after paying transportation worth it. Well, you gotta remember this is like my secondary job. It is worth it. This is my secondary job. I work at the garden. I get killed in taxes. I don't have any kids. So unless I start popping some kids out, I mean, I can't pop any kids out. But unless I start having some kids, I'm gonna keep getting killed in taxes every year. I get killed in how much taxes I pay every year. I pay a lot. I pay a lot of money in taxes every year. I think the apartment thing. If you're not the only one doing the job, don't rush things. Just work those hours you can. You know, if a place looks like shit, a place looks like shit. What can I do? I'm only there for a short amount of time. You know, I'm only there for a short amount of time. So I walk into a mess. That's what it is. Shouldn't feel pressed to work extra if you can't finish everything. I'm not gonna be able to finish everything. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna feel. I'm not gonna feel pressed. At the garden, we got 8 hours to get the job done. Right? We got a 45-minute lunch break, and we got 2:15. Right? We get paid for all those breaks. Right? Some days, like Jingle Bell, is gonna be a hard night, which is the eighth. I have 8 hours of sick time at the garden. I could use those 8 hours and bang out on the hard nights. But we also have New Year's Eve, which is gonna be a harder night. New Year's Eve is gonna be terrible. It's New Year's Eve is on a Sunday night, right? Last year on New Year's Eve, I started 3 hours early, right? And we got done. instead of waiting around to do it. This year, New Year's Eve, I won't start until the show is over. We have fish. Fish is a lot of work. Fish is a lot of work. Fish is a lot of work. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna cut the stream. Have a good night. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for everybody watching. Have a good night. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a great night, family, friends. Have a good night.